Nautsium, hello, howdy, and welcome, Nishalacha, to the Wisdom Keepers video series. In this series, we gather elders, culture bearers, and youth, visiting our culturally significant places, sharing who we are by learning about where we come from and where we remain since time immemorial. Students, together with their teachers and guidance from tribal leaders, developed interview questions and prepared to listen, learn, and grow from sharing time and place with the ones who carry our shillelagh. By creating this series, we hope to inspire other youth to seek elders and culture bearers for connection and wisdom outdoors. All youth can look to these videos as a model for how to ask questions, listen to their elders, and understand where they come from. Lummi Nation High School students from the Blackhawk Productions Arts and Media program volunteered to interview elders and culture bearers at locations chosen by elders and culture bearers. Each community elder holds sacred important locations and stories relative to these places. While chosen for their importance, the places shared in this series are by no means our only sacred locations. Many places are sacred to our communities and within our families. This is your host, Cyrus James, member of the Tulalip Tribes, and longtime co-producer with Children of the Setting Sun Productions.
Thank you for our food that we have to nourish our bodies. And bless our food. I don't know.
Thank you. Haishka. That's good. Who am I and what am I going to be? And who's going to tell me? Do I have to listen to what they told me? I have to learn, do I want to listen to what she said or he said? Because that's what I don't want to hear. I have to help myself overcome that. We're individuals, remember that. We're not alike. We're not the same as the other person. We're different. We are never going to imitate anyone. You could imitate your grandpa, your grandma. That's your grandma and grandpa. That's them, not you. Your brother, your cousin. No one's going to help me to think. I have to do my own thinking. But is it going to be good thinking? Am I going to go to school and finish high school? Or do I want to just lay around?
Sometimes when you let your thoughts overwhelm you, you start to do bad things. So you gotta make sure you try to keep a cool head. Because as you said, no one's gonna help you, so you gotta try to help yourself.
This guy's going to be a good teacher when he grows up. If he keeps it up, he'll be a good teacher. He'll know what's right and what's wrong with his world.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to figure out.
Don't forget that. You're going to be a good teacher.
Yeah.
You become our own teacher. Can I fix myself? Can I beautify myself?
Is it hard to kind of be rolling along in your daily life and then make the sudden switch into sort of native culture thinking? Is that a challenge?
No, it's mostly second nature, I guess.
Yeah.
Since we were taught how to do this stuff, and the way we think is breathing.
He married a Lummi anyhow. I forgot what nationality he was. My grandpa was the first white person that lived on Portage. That's out here. And gradually, more and more people came. There were loggers. They cut trees down. You'll find that there were big, big fir trees here. And they'd ship the trees by water or truck.
Sovereignty, is that a conscious feeling?
I reckon. I feel like it is. I can feel it every once in a while. But I've also been very sheltered as a wee young lad going to the white school. So going to the white school, learning about the Indians being like half a page, and then moving on to like the Mongolian Empire. I grew up on the res, but like not that rizzy, where everybody was like, let's go fishing. So I'm like, damn, I don't know what the hell I'm doing out here.
Do we know what a treaty is? What is a treaty?
An agreement between the government and the tribe.
Do you think it's a good agreement?
It's like a double-edged sword.
Can you go a little further in double-edged sword?
From what we were taught is that we have an agreement with our government that we can gather and hunt and fish, but only like so much can go back to us, and we are paid so little for it. Or from what my parents have taught me, because my dad is a fisherman and my brothers are also fishermen, and they all know how to hunt too. But it's just from what I understand.
So what you're talking about is the year 1400, the Discovery Era. I don't know if you guys have learned that yet in school. Yet, I'm saying yet. The Discovery Era was something applied to people through how do I want to say it, the churches. You know, policy wasn't really in play. The churches demanded that they take land from anybody. And that's what happened here in the United States when they came here, when they said they discovered it. You guys think they discovered it? No. So, you know, we all have a story, yeah?
It was kind of a catch-22 because it's like I want to be Indian, but at the same time, then there'd be a clear division between being an Indian and being a kid at the white school. So then I'd kind of talk myself out of being an Indian.
You're still able to, by U.S. government agreement, to appreciate and have a relationship with this place. So I hope you guys always carry that in your heart, that Chief Chowitsu was looking after this place. And we're all descendants of that treaty signing. We all have a treaty card or an enrollment card, but it's still here, and the place wants us to have a relationship with the land here. There's a, you know, appreciate this little space for the rest of your life, because this is who we are and where we come from.
But Haytaluk told people to keep the fire burning. What does that really mean, you guys?
How many of you are learning Chasen, Lummi Chasen?
I want to.
Yeah?
I want to.
Oh, you want to? Me too.
I don't really teach in classes.
School, and I would see the graduates standing and they do their introduction, or they come in with their regalia with singing the songs. I couldn't help but have tears, right? Every time the youth would speak, I would just cry. And then every time I would try to speak the language, I'd get so choked up. And so in my generation, what I'm learning from my elders is that they grew up in a generation of fear or of shame for speaking their language. And what I'm seeing with the younger people is there is no fear anymore. You don't have to be ashamed. You can be proud of who you are.
Has anybody here went to the San Juan Islands? Out there? Yeah? We should also try to make a trip to the San Juan Islands because that's Lummi territory over there. Way over there. Way, way, way over there. And it gives you guys something to think about. Lummi was over there, and the signing of the treaty also meant they had to leave over there and come to these reservations. But our people were also over there. Has anybody here pulled canoe? Yeah? Have you ever paddled to here by canoe? Wouldn't it be fun to paddle here by canoe and come visit this place? Just come visit and then go. I would like to do that. I'd love to do that.
So when we think about who we are as Lummi people or saltwater salmon people, and I think about my ancestry, we are more than just people who were placed on reservations. Chawitsu said he would be relocated to the island of Chakchusen, but was that our true sovereignty?
No, he agreed to relocate.
He agreed to relocate to the island of Chakchusen. Is that our true sovereign way of life? So then, I'm asking a lot of you young people then, because you are the layer of environmental protection that our ancestral homelands need. To remember who you are and where you come from, to remember what your ancestors fought for, to remember that your presence and your ability to be present, practice, cultivate, harvest, and share your wealth.
We didn't fight it. We did not fight it. It's up to you guys to learn how to fight, how to learn about that. Why? Pollution.
You want to think 7 generations ahead what your actions or what you will do to help improve the earth and basically make it for your next generation. Not just like your children or your children's children.
Do you guys understand family law?
No, I think we've never had that. Yeah, seriously.
So, as an example, in our family, the Balt Celestine family, the oldest female is the boss, yeah? Whatever we want to do or is going to try to do something, we have to go, I don't want to say get permission, let them know what we're trying to do, what we're going to do. And we get that blessing from the oldest female. So I can honestly say my time, it was required to sit down and listen. It was required they showed me once what to do, and I had to remember how to do it.
Through Lummi Natural Resources, you guys might find it in your hearts to come and see when the salmon come back here this summer, and then maybe participate in fishing for the salmon that will go back to the Lummi people. I think that might be in August or September.
And they had a smokehouse here also where they did their ceremony dancing in the winter time. But everything is gone, disappeared. What they call Siawan.
So, you know, people always thought there was just one culture here in Laktamish. However, if you look at the longhouses in the San Juan Islands, each longhouse had a different way of doing things. In ceremony, though, they did it a little bit different, but then at the very end, it meant the same. Do we understand that?
I cry because we should be teaching our youth, our young people, to be out in the field, to be present, and to practice again. And that's it. I put you guys to sleep. I pray that the spirit, my spirit, is with your spirit, and that you will carry this forward. I pray that my spirit be with your spirit, and you will carry these forward. You are a messenger, just like me. A drop of, like a pebble in still water, we ripple out.
Because our elders are our knowledge keepers, they truly are the most valuable experts that we have. To preserve and protect our stories and knowledge for future generations, interviews were recorded and edited by Children of the Setting Sun Productions, a Lummi-led nonprofit storytelling group. Wisdom Keepers is a collaborative production led by Lummi Natural Resources and produced between esteemed Lummi elders and culture bearers, Lummi Nation High School Black Hawk production students, and Children of the Setting Sun Productions, a Lummi-led nonprofit storytelling group. Thank you, and Haishka, for learning and growing together with us, or as we say, Jacental.
To like do Indigenous stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. But that's kind of where the catch-22 comes in, because I'm like, damn, I don't feel like an Indian because I don't do any Indigenous things. But then I'm like, damn, I don't want to do any Indigenous things because I don't feel like I have the right to do it almost.